Hi Hoda, an international issues class. Hope you're all doing great. My name is Said Nahawi. I take it that you have watched my statelessvoices.com video. Hope you liked it. And I'm so I'm gonna give some sort of a brief introduction about myself. Um, I'm 31 years old and an English literature graduate from the University of Damascus in Syria, and I came to Germany back in 2012 uh, after the escalation of this situation in Syria, and yeah, ever since I've been trying to get my life back on track again. Um, so yeah, that's in a nutshell how the situation looked like from a bird eye kind of a view for me. So I have here a couple of your questions. I'm gonna answer them. Thank you very much. I'm so excited to answer them for you. Let's start with the first. With the first question here. How did all this start, and did you see it going so far, and that eventually people would have to flee Syria? Yeah, actually, I wouldn't be the perfect one to give some info as such regarding how it all started, because let's say I'm just like you guys, someone who lived in the city, in the capital city, and the situation as I know has started in the countryside. So the only source of information that I got at first is the news. Then we started getting some stories that they contradict from one side to another. So I left the country not knowing exactly how it did started or why, but you could just have some sort of an perspective about this that is similar to what has been happening in the Arab world. If you're familiar with what's been happening in the Arab world in other countries like Tunisia, Egypt, and where else? Yeah, some other countries that, yeah, I'm not sure where else, because it's been too many places. Iraq. So I said Tunisia and Egypt, of course, and then the whole thing went on to be in Syria as well. Uh, I, I wouldn't say that I saw that coming, that people would have to flee, but then after a year and a half I decided to flee the country, and it happened, and it's still happening. So that's the first question. The second question, since you made it to Germany, how has your life improved? What parts of life in Syria do you miss the most? Yeah, my life has improved in a sense that I was able to get to know new people, new culture, new what do you call it? New lifestyles. Yeah, and the fact that I have to adapt. Uh, and try to get used to all of that. This is a sense of improvement, I guess. And what I miss the most about Syria, or about my life in Syria, is the fact that I had a plan, and that plan was working, but to some extent at a certain point of time it stopped, and I had to start all over from scratch. So that's how things are. So I had to start all over from scratch. So that's what I miss. Uh, let's see with the third question here. What is your personal opinion regarding the United States involvement in Syria or in Syria's affairs? So to be honest, I don't see myself, or I'm not the one to answer such a question, because I don't know the nature of involvement that the United States has in Syria, but I'm pretty sure that the United States has the Syrian people best interest also in mind. So coming to the last question here, do you feel that your refugee status makes you oppressed in the foreign country that you are living in? To be honest, no, I don't think that, and I can tell why. Because of the fact that, and I probably said that in the first question of of one of the clips, that the German people are nice, and they were nice to me. Oh, of course, I'm talking about the ones that I met. I'm not generalizing here. So oppression, I didn't feel that, because so it's a system. I have to fit in with the system, and I have to know my way in the system. In other words, I have to get used to it. No, I don't think going by the system or following the rules would be called being oppressed. Yeah, so that's my that's to cover the answer of this question. So thank you for watching the video. I hope you liked it, and it was so much fun answering your questions, guys. And I hope you enjoy the class. Bye.